deputies were en route, callers also reported that there was a second individual that was struck by gunfire. As our deputies arrived on scene, they started making an approach, trying to find the suspect or any victims. At the same time, the Folsom Police Department's Bearcat arrived on scene. Being able to utilize their armor, we were able to push forward all the way up to where the individual that was reported to shoot was located. We were told that he was a resident inside the trailer park here and that he had possibly returned to his trailer. So as they were pushing forward with the armored vehicle, they were able to extract two victims that were located at the scene. Once they extracted those, we got them obviously out to medical attention as soon as possible. Unfortunately, an adult female, was pronounced deceased on the scene. The second victim, an adult male, was transported to a local area hospital where unfortunately he was also later pronounced